Hi people, welcome back to my YouTube. It's your girl Honey. So I'm back and I'm feeling so much more better now energy wise, and I thought I would just make a very quick video just talking to you guys a little bit about oppositions. So many of you might remember that I made a video probably roughly about, well, a few videos, maybe about a year and a half ago. Now I was talking about oppositions when you've got sun and moon opposing each other in separate signs, opposite signs, and I didn't get to finish the videos. So I thought I would try and finish the video now. But I had a subscriber request this, and I remember her saying to me that she was an Aries Libra opposition. So I was like, let me just do this video now because I feel so bad. So today's topic is going to be Libra and Aries in opposition. So this is going to be very relatable if you have your sun or your moon in the first house, sun or your moon in the seventh house as well. Now, when you are born on an opposition, it's a massive indication surrounding your parents, okay? The sun is the soul's purpose, the ego, the expression, the consciousness, the confidence, the father figure. The moon is your emotional fulfillment, foundation, home, security, mother, how you were raised as well. So when you have these two in complete opposite spectrums, what you see is someone who needs to balance. And it's crazy because to me, the most funniest out of all of the oppositions is the Aries and Libra. To witness it, when you watch someone literally live in their signs, like their positions, it's funny to actually watch, but I find this one to be the most funniest out of all of them. And the reason why is because when you think about Aries rules Mars, and it's a very masculine planet. And those of you who don't even know what I mean by masculine, here's my definition. Masculine and feminine is not gender based, okay? If I say masculine, doesn't mean like you're a man. That's not what it means. Or feminine, you're a woman, that's not what it means. It actually just means your expression of masculine energy is outwardly. We all see it. We all can see it. Femininity is more so an inward expression, okay? It doesn't make you male or female. It's just about the expressions, all right? So when you think about Aries, masculine, Mars energy, we see somebody who is expressing themselves like this. We want to see you. So an Aries sun person, the sun is the ego. So it makes their ego very emotionally expressive, okay? And when you think about Libra rules Venus, and Libra is home to the seventh house of the relationships of other people. Aries is more so me, myself, and I. My identity is this, okay? So Libra is all about me, myself, and I. Libra is all about other people. Libra rules Venus, and Venus is about my desires, my relationships, my bonds, my titles, okay? It's all about other people. So when you have the Libra and the Venus in opposition to each other, you're seeing someone who's trying to balance themselves and also balance their relationships with other people. See, Aries is very impulsive. It creates a lot of conflict, and having it, I find it in the moon to be even more funny. I'll give you an example. Cardi B, she is an Aries moon with a Libra sun, and we always hear about her arguing with people online, going to fight people, and that's because she becomes very emotionally reactive. Because remember, your moon is your emotions, right? And then your moon being in Aries is reaction, defense, fight, battles. So that's where you see someone with an Aries moon become very emotionally reactive. They have to defend their emotions. But then the Libra, as the Libra sun, my ego's been crossed. Oh my God, I feel terrible. Like, I've reacted so badly. I now see your side and my side. I've got to apologize. I feel terrible. Now that's where you see Cardi B then start apologizing to everyone online, because this is what happens. The angry moon, and the moon becomes masculine. So whenever she's upset in her emotions, you see that she has to express it, because remember, Aries is a masculine sign, so it becomes very outwardly in its expressions. Libra, as the Libra moon, isn't so outwardly in its expressions. It's more so about, let me just see what someone else thinks of the matter. Let me just see if my friends, think it's a good idea that I feel this way, or if I react like this, or like there is so much more to do with, let me just see what someone else may think or feel, or let me just see how it might turn out. Like it's the complete opposite to Aries. So whenever I see these two in opposition, it makes me laugh. Excuse me, because when it comes to Libra is all about the scales, and it's very similar to having a Libra rising anyway, because Aries sits in your 7th house of relationships, and Aries is about my identity is me, myself, and I. And when it sits in the 7th house, that's where you see Aries is like, I'm battling between myself, but also my relationships. It's very similar to having the North Node and the South Node in Aries or Libra, or in the 1st house and the 7th house. It's about finding that healthy balance between yourself and your relationships with other people. Now, have I been around men with this position? I can't think of any men with this position. Yes, I do actually. Yes, I do know a guy, and he's actually a Libra sun with an Aries moon. And it's crazy because when you are a Libra sun, this is how people are going to view you. So they're going to see, oh my God, like, they're so lovely, because Libras are so good at luring people in because they're so nice. They're very good at luring people in because they're so likable. They're the socialites, and they're all about, building bonds with people. And then the next thing you know, when they get mad, it's that Aries moon quality that comes out. And it creates a massive conflict when you have the Aries moon. When it's the Aries sun, it's a whole different ball game, because Aries, people will see the anger in you, because this is your ego, your expression, your consciousness. So they're going to see, oh yeah, she or he's very, very, Aries type. But then when it comes to that Aries sun's emotions, which is the Libra moon, and they become very emotionally, they're not so emotionally expressive. So they're more likely to see different sides to someone when their emotions are triggered. If it's the ego, it's a different ball game. The ego is different because it's like someone saying to me, oh honey, you're never ever gonna be a good astrologer. You're never, and I'm an Aries sun, so I'm like, bitch, really? Watch me work now. Watch me put the work in now. Like, as an Aries sun, if anyone trials my ego, that's it. I become competitive. So I start to work 10 times harder now, because that's what Aries is about. It's about competing. It's about fighting, right? And this will also work, especially if you've got Mars squaring your sun and squaring your moon. Because Cardi B also has her Mars squaring her sun and squaring her moon, because she's also got her Mars in Cancer. So she has the whole shebang. So you see with Cardi B, as feminine as she looks, she actually has a lot of masculine qualities within herself. So whoever she ends up dating, I know she's married to whatever his name is. I know she's married to that guy. But the thing is, he backs down a lot in their relationship. I think once I pick up their synastry, I will probably see who wears the pants. But how it works in a relationship anyway, whether you are in a same-sex relationship, whether it's a straight relationship, male, female, whatever, it's about finding your yin to your yang. So that's where you do see people, people do end up dating someone who may have more feminine qualities to them, whereas you have more masculine qualities to yourself. But it works. It works. Because you see, Cardi B has spoken about fighting guys, beef and all types of people. And that's because she has previously chosen very masculine traits. And when you are an Aries woman, and I mean Aries sun or Aries moon, it's very important that the person you choose to date, they embody the feminine energy that you need to help you become balanced. So you see in my relationship, right, I'm an Aries sun, but my chart is more feminine, okay? But my ego is Aries, so you can't come at me any type of way. I get mad. Like I got a temper. I get mad. So I've fought guys before, I've challenged men before, but that's because I know who to challenge. And, you know, I've made a video talking about Aries energy before with women and how it can be more of a challenge for us to date because we challenge men. But I realized that there's a certain type of man that I should be dating where I know that I can't challenge him, or I know my position. Likewise, he knows his. So with my boyfriend, he has his Mars in Libra. So he has more of a way of like, well, I'm gonna show her how to value us. Whereas I'm gonna show him how to value me or yourself as an individual, because that's about Aries. Aries is all about me. So we're working on balancing each other because we both need help in those areas. And that's why it's important you get someone who has more of your yin to your yang. Not the exact same energy as you, because it becomes a challenge. So when you have the Aries and the Libra, this is an internal challenge that you have. So you have to work on balancing between the two. Because if you focus more on one part of your chart, i.e. the Libra or the Aries, the other side just gets left behind and it becomes something hidden. And people become more surprised when they see that side. But I feel like it's a lot more of a surprise, actually, when you are a Libra sun with the Aries moon. Because we don't see the Aries yet. We don't see that side. All we see is just the Libra and the likability. Being an Aries, you know, you become... you can be very competitive, aggressive, outwardly expressive, but when your emotions are triggered, it's more like, oh, I can talk to her on a level because her emotions, she's put more thought into her emotions. Does that make sense? So I hope this kind of clears up the Aries and the Libra opposite each other, and I look forward to any more. Anyway, bye people.